This is me not very happy in the back of our bus at 4 in the morning on our way to the airport, but I'll be a lot happier once I get some coffee in me. Alright, it's 5:40 in the morning, about 5 minutes until they announce our gate. It's been non-stop since we got to Dublin. Me and Morgan have been up since 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. Morgan even found herself an iced tea.
It's not iced tea. It's definitely not iced tea.
But yeah, 5 minutes until we find out which gate we're in. So we've just arrived in the John Lennon Airport in Liverpool. I was sad to leave Dublin. I wish we had scheduled more days in Ireland. It's definitely a place that I'd like to go back to. Here comes the bus to take us to Anfield. This is Anfield. It's been the home of Liverpool Football Club since 1892, and this is a memorial for the Hillsborough disaster. Click the link for more information. From there we went on a tour around Anfield. Here you can see all of the European trophies that they have won.
Right, well,
minus the most recent one.
Welcome to Liverpool Football Club to Anfield. Now, Liverpool won the English League title on 18 occasions and the European Cup 5 times. Now, what that means is Liverpool can keep the European Cup forever. Now, there's only 4 other clubs in Europe that can do that. Ajax, Bayern Munich, AC Milan and Real Madrid.
So what the guy was explaining there is that only teams that have won the European Cup 5 times are actually able to keep the cup on permanent display. And Liverpool is one of the only 5 teams that have won it that many times. So here's the permanent display of their latest cup back in 2005. When English soccer began getting all of the TV contracts, the national television contracts, they had to put up a lot of these areas to have post-game interviews in. This next one is the biggest one. It's in a room, and actually the room was formerly called the boot room. It's where they kept all the boots, and the managers in this picture here would go there to discuss game tactics after the game. And since they knocked down the boot room back in the late 80s to make way for all of the, commercialized all of the post-game interviews for TV money, Liverpool haven't won a championship since then. And so it's kind of the curse of the boot room as it's known. We next went to the players' dressing room. Here's a picture of me in front of my favorite player's jersey, Steven Gerrard. And I was lucky enough to get my picture in front of another jersey of Jamie Carragher, who just retired at the end of this season. On the way to the field, it is tradition for players to touch the famed "This is Anfield" sign. So, of course, I had to get a picture of myself also touching the sign. And then we went up to the field. The players' dugout at Anfield is pretty unique. You'll see it here in a second. It's actually set into the stands, and it's not fancy at all. And both the home and away players sit within arm's length of each other for the entirety of the game. It's really old school, but that seems to be a tradition here at Anfield, is keeping it old school. The side of the field that I am having my picture taken in front of, and here's Morgan, is called the Cop, and it at one point in time was one of the most dangerous supporters sections in all of English football. Next we went to the train station in Liverpool and waited for our train to London, and here we are on the train on our way to London. It was a surprisingly short trip all the way. Once we got to London, we hopped on the underground. Here's our train getting into the station that we're getting ready to get on. Well, we got off of the tube okay at the stop we wanted to. but we don't really know if it's close to the hostel, and we don't really know where the hostel is, do we, Morgan?
We don't have an address. We have a name.
Morgan's looking up, trying to get on the internet. We had it briefly, and then her computer died. And so we're trying to find our hostel. Let's see if we can find it. So we finally found our hostel, and we just checked in. This is mine and Morgan's bed right here. It's pretty nice. You get your own little privacy curtain. This one has, roll away lockers that come standard, really close outlets to charge stuff. There's Morgan's bed up here. Looks like it's pretty nice. Not much of a view on this side of the building, but there I am. It's got a bathroom right here, and then a shower right here. So that's our hostel. You excited?
Nice one, yeah.
Yeah,
a good one.
I think this was a really good hostel. Well, that was day 4, and as supporters of Liverpool say, remember, you'll never walk alone.